Hello everyone, hope you had a great weekend. So in this video, we are going to run you through all of our weekly forecast we have posted over the weekend and to help you better understand our trading plan for the week so you can prepare yourself and always plan ahead. Alright, so we are going to run you through the dollar index first because dollar is the most important currency in the forex market. Right, so what has happened last week is that the dollar has climbed steadily throughout the week and broke the previous high, and then it found resistance and got rejected and came all the way down. Alright, so there is very strong resistance right at the top of this symmetrical triangle, and therefore this week we could expect more bearish movement and for the dollar to actually go down again and test maybe somewhere back to the previous low or the previous support right here, or it may go even lower. Alright, so this tells us that this week itself there's a very high chance that the dollar may continue to go down. So with that, let's head on to the euro against US dollar, and let's first take a look at our very first forecast. So euro dollar fell through the week but rebounded off from the key demand zone at 1.18 after and despite a highly positive NFP. So last Friday we have the NFP. We saw that it is a very positive data, right, well above the forecast or the consensus. But however, dollar actually fell and euro dollar went up, right? So it actually found support at this demand zone, as you can see. Alright, so that goes to show that the market has bought the news and is selling the facts, where we can now expect more bullish momentum for the euro against US dollar. So while the price failed to break above the previous day high, it did break above a falling trend line in the 1 hourly time frame. Alright, so you can see that the price did not break above the previous day high. In fact, it didn't even reach the previous high at all. But if we look at the 1 hourly time frame right here, we can see that this trend line itself, alright, in the 1 hourly time frame, alright, has been broken. Right, this level has been broken, so which means to say that we can actually wait for pullback and probably as it retest the trend line again, somewhere right here, as you can see, there's a little bit of demand at this level. All right, we may have an opportunity to buy. But anyway, let's go back to our post. So additionally, all right, this could very well be the final wave of a bearish Elliott wave. Alright, so this is actually an Elliott wave. Alright, the very first one followed by the corrective wave, and then the third wave, the fourth corrective wave, and the fifth motive wave. And right now it is being so it could essentially has completed the entire bearish Elliott wave in this case. And if that is really the case, then of course we are expecting a rebound, right, and a reversal from there. And this week we expect euro dollar to follow through its rebound, alright, with whatever that we have already mentioned, and we'll be waiting for pullback towards the 1.1850, which is what I've just shown you in the 1 hourly time frame, alright, to look for a buying opportunity. So should the price fail to garner enough interest to buy, well then we will aim to buy deep into the demand zone at 1.1760, which is right at the bottom of the 8-month symmetrical triangle. Alright, so if let's say the price came down and for some reason it just doesn't rebound, there's no buyers, and it actually go even lower, alright, of course, very first thing, we can always look for a retest at the previous low. Usually if that's the case, right, I mean after this bullish breakout and if it goes down even further, I think there will be more bearish movement breaking previous low and really test somewhere even lower before we really see a stronger rebound from there. And therefore we'll look at the bottom, right, of this entire symmetrical triangle where in the 4 hourly time frame, right, we can see that there's a very strong rebound right here as well. But this is somewhere about 1.1750, 60, and therefore this is the level we are looking to buy again, right, before it actually breaks out of this symmetrical triangle, of course. Alright, so that is for the euro against US dollar. Now moving on, let's take a look at the gold. So gold continued with its current consolidation but shown promising rebound right at the neckline of a previous double bottom. So this itself is a double bottom. Right, price went all the way up, came all the way down and found support right as it touches the neckline and went up, right? So an inside bar was also formed as it reached the week low, and it followed through with a break above, showing a stronger conviction for the bulls. Alright, so you can see that there's an inside bar forming right here. Right after this bearish candle, there's a bullish candle forming inside bar and a price break above, and therefore that shows a stronger conviction, right? So therefore we expect the gold to follow through with its rebound and potentially reach 1820 before facing resistance again. So 1820 is somewhere right here at 30.2% fuel retracement level, and of course we can see that this is a pretty important support, right, turn resistance level, which is why we essentially want to aim at this price. To be more specific, is actually 1813. We put it at 1820 is because there's the Fibonacci retracement level. Alright, so should the price fail to climb at the beginning and hovers around the current range top at 1795, alright, this is the range I'm talking about, and if it keeps hovering around at the top right here, then we may expect a pullback towards 1765, right, where an inverse head and shoulder could potentially form. Alright, you can see that this could be an inverse head and shoulder. So maybe you just go to the chart, and right here you can see it more clearly, right? If I were to just plot the pattern for you to see, right? So this wave came down, forms the left shoulder, right, and came down, forms the head, and then this is the neckline, and if it goes down again, it could potentially, right, form a right shoulder at about 1760. Alright, so if let's say at the beginning it hovers around, it's not able to break through, and there's a chance that it will go down, and if it goes down, then this could be what it may form, right, going forward, and that may give us an even better price to actually go long for the gold. Alright, so that is for the gold. Moving on, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ broke 3 new consecutive historical highs in a week, rising through the week along with the Dow Jones and the S&P as well. So there's no sign of a sell-off, and the markets just kept buying the dips, which will probably last through for a couple more months. Right, so we have seen that the NASDAQ has been very bullish, just went up, keep going up, right? So it has broke high for 3 times in last week itself, along with Dow Jones and the S&P. Of course, Dow Jones haven't yet break the new high, but for S&P it's even more bullish, right? It's all the way just bullish candles. But anyway, that's coming back here, right? So NASDAQ has been climbing strongly with within a riding channel, and the recent rebound came right at the middle of the channel. So this is the riding channel. Alright, initially it was really going up and down within the channel, and once it actually broke above the middle range right here, it actually kept finding support at the middle of the channel itself, and then it just kept doing the same thing over again. Alright, so if we were to follow this characteristic, then we can simply wait for a pullback towards 14,570 to go long again, aiming for the top of the channel and eventually reaching 15,000. Alright, so with what's going on right now, I think it is very possible for the NASDAQ to reach 15,000. Now that is really the final target we want to aim for. It is somewhere really right at the top of the rising channel right here. So if we look at the 4-day time frame, alright, this is the middle band. Right, this is the middle portion of the riding channel. We have been seeing multiple support right at this level. So therefore, right, we are just waiting to see if there's a pullback again, or retest this level, which is also the previous high, resistance turn support level. Then that is where we can actually look for another opportunity to buy the NASDAQ. All right, so that is the plan for the NASDAQ this week. And next, we have the US oil. So for the WTI, right, the oil prices trended again and broke yet another new high for the 5th consecutive week. So if we go to the chart itself, all right, if we look at weekly time frame, all right, this is the 5th bullish candle it has formed. That actually broke a new high, right? This over here is still not, but after which the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, the 5th one. So the price has been climbing within a riding channel, right, same as the NASDAQ, for more than 2 months, initially trading above the middle of the channel, and right now it is trading below the middle of the channel, but still within the channel. All right, so nevertheless, we continue to see a resurgence of buyers after every pullback, and we shall maintain our bullish view for now. So this week we hope to see a pullback towards 74.3, retest the bottom of the rising channel for another buying opportunity. And we should also be able to see oil prices reaching the equilibrium level of 77, where there will be strong resistance. All right, so let's look at the chart right here. So if we go to the, let's say, the 4-hourly time frame, right? So in the 4-hourly time frame, we saw that the price has been trading at the top portion of the channel, right above the middle band. And then after which it actually came down, but still finding support at the bottom of the channel. And right now it has been resisted at the middle portion, and it's just kind of consolidating and pulling back. So therefore this week we are waiting for a further pullback, because right here there's already one wave of a pullback. If we go to one hourly time frame, it will be more obvious. So this is the one, right? Let's say if the price is able to go down one more wave right here, then essentially it will reach this important demand zone at the bottom, and that is where we might have a better opportunity to buy the US oil again. And also if you look at all the moving averages, right, this is where all the moving averages are situated at, and therefore if the price came down into this region itself, definitely there will be very strong support, and we can therefore look for a buying opportunity. All right, so that is for the US oil. And last but not least, let's look at the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin continued through the consolidation and was able to find support from the bottom around 30,000. All right, so we all know that 30,000 right now is one of the most important level that has been holding the Bitcoin and supporting it. And the price is currently attempting to break a minor falling trend line and could potentially climb towards the top of the range. So this is the trend line right here. Currently we are seeing the price attempting to break above, and that will definitely give the market more confidence to buy again. So however, we also expect strong resistance at the supply zone around 39,000, where multiple moving averages actually find confluences. Right, you can see all these moving averages are coming together. All right, so this is where I think there will be a lot of resistance right at this level. And of course this is a very obvious supply zone, where the price actually broke out of this rising channel, right? So a breakout like this usually will form a supply zone. So this week we will look for buying opportunities before it reaches 38,000, and we will aim to attempt buying at 35,000 as of now. All right, so if we look at the charts right here, 35,000 is right here. Right, so this is the previous high. If the price is able to come back down and essentially is to retest this region itself, then we can actually look for a buying opportunity. All right, so that's very straightforward for the Bitcoin. And of course moving upwards, right, the strong supply zone, which I have already talked about. So that's pretty much for the Bitcoin. And so that is all for our weekly forecast. So thank you for watching. Hope this will help you to plan your trade better for the week. So see you again tomorrow in our daily trading forecast.